Now we are in the ninth topic. Ninth topic again is similar to the seventh and the eighth topic. We are still in antiderivatives or integration. But now over here, we will learn a new formula. Let us just quickly see these both. They look similar, isn't it? 4x is just a number over here. X squared plus 4 over here, we have 4x squared plus 4. But how would you solve these? In the right side, you can recognize this can be, it's all numbers are constant, so you can ignore them. So this is ignored. These are same numbers, I can remove it out. I will have x squared plus 1. So what happens is, if I simplify this, 3 by 4 will be out, and then I will have 1 by x squared plus 1. Now I hope you recall 1 by x squared plus 1 or 1 by 1 plus x squared is tan inverse. If you're integrating it, 3 by 4 is number constant, leave it as it is. This will become tan inverse of x. Now don't forget to write plus c. Very simple, we have seen this before. Now this is okay to solve, but what about this one? We don't have 1 up above, we have x over here. Now even over here, if you look into all the formulas, we do not have a formula which you can solve for cos and sine. Or over here, say for example over here, we do not have an exact formula for this. What do we do in such cases? Especially when we have numerator and denominator and we just can't divide it. So what do we do is, we will look into this formula. What it says whenever you have an integration to do of two functions, but the denominator's derivative is up above. Let me write an example. If I have 3x squared minus 2x, okay, and up above we have 6x minus 2. Now look carefully. Always when denominator problems are there, see the denominator, like numerator and denominator. Look into the denominator. Derive this in your mind. It's very easy. 2 comes down, it will be 6x, reduces power by 1. Derivative is what we had done in the last term, the first chapter, chapter number 4 in this term exam. And over here, look at the right side, 2x. Derivative of x to the power 1 will be 0. So over here, only 2 will remain. So this is the derivative. Now these both are in relationship, isn't it? The derivative of the denominator is the numerator. Then don't go to solve anything else. The answer will be ln, open the magnitude symbol, 3x squared minus 2x plus c is always there for integrals. Now if you're thinking why this magnitude symbol, you can try this. You cannot have, say now let me just do it over here. You cannot have negative numbers, isn't it? Now let me try minus 2. What is the answer? It's a math error. But let me have positive 2. You'll get an answer. So you avoid any xy, this answer to be negative. So that's why the magnitude symbol. The magnitude symbol means all the answers will be positive. You can try this absolute value shift and ABS. Now put any negative answer, it'll be positive. If you put positive, it will just remain positive, but negative will become positive. It's magnitude. Now this is the way to solve. We will do one of this problem over here. Let's see this first one. Over here, look into the derivative, denominator. I'm sorry. Derive the denominator. It will be 2x plus 0. So it's just 2x. Now look up above. Is it 2x? No, it's not 2x. It's 4x. But still, we can make this into 2x. How? Because 4 is equal to 2 times 2. All you need to do is split this 4, make it 2 into 2x divided by, only for the, wait, I'll write it clearly. All I'm doing is splitting this integral to separate, multiply by 2x. If I multiply this inside, it's same 4. So I'm just manipulating the numbers, but I've not done anything wrong. Now what do I do? Divided by x squared plus 4. Now this is dx. Always the dx will be there for integral. Now what happens is, 2 is a constant, leave it. What happens to this part? Denominator derivative will be 2x, so we can just write ln magnitude x square plus 4, close the magnitude symbol, plus c. So this is the answer. So this is how we can solve this. Let's just check the answer. It's 2 ln x square plus 4 plus c. Now we had done this a while ago. 3 and 4 were removed common out. When you remove 4 over here, you should take from both, and so it will be x square plus 1. See, don't get confused. You're removing this out, so it'll be 1 and 4 is outside. If you multiply inside the bracket, it'll become like this. So then, now what happens is, same way you can solve this. Derivative of sine is positive cos. So ln denominator is sine x, so that's it. Over here, this is just simple. You need to solve it using power rule. Now, over here, square root, take it as power half and solve it. This is 2 cos x, right? This will become 2 sin x. Very straightforward. Why cos derivative, integral, sorry. I'm sometimes interchanging the words. We are doing integral, but let me make it clear. When you use this rule over here, natural log, you need to find the derivative of the denominator and match upside, okay? Now, in this case, can you see there is any denominator like this? No. Then only stick to the integral. Now over here, integration of cos is positive sine x. So 2 sine x. Now this square root is power half. Sorry. E to the power 2x into half. Now this half and half cancel. So what is remaining? E to the power x will remain. The integral of e to the power x is e to the power x itself. Minus e to the power x plus c. Over here, integral of e to the power x plus c is e to the power x. So we just write ln. This is like these three are using the formula which we just now saw. Now don't be confused over here. See over here what we do. One second. Split this, because if you integrate this, you will just get e to the power x. But there is plus 3. That means it's not the same. So you need to write e to the power x divided by e to the power x divided. You're splitting the numerator to both, split it, and then now this is equal to 1 plus, take the e power x up, it'll be minus x. Now remember, when you're deriving over here, what is the thing? This, when you're integrating, sorry, this is simple. If it is 1, it will be x, okay, x plus 3 e to the power x. 3 is constant. Remember, this sign changes to minus, okay? X, see, derivative of 1 is x minus 3 e to the power minus x, because the derivative of, I'll write it over here, the derivative of e to the power minus, again I'm telling derivative, I'm so sorry, integral, okay, the integral, because you know I'm using, both are being used. Over here the derivative is used, over here the integral. I'm so sorry. Please understand, only for these three problems we had used the derivative and compared it, derivative of the denominator to the numerator. But in the other three, other three we are just doing integral. We are not using that log formula. So let's see over here. One integral or antiderivative is x minus, over here integral of e to the power minus x is e to the power minus e to the power minus x. Therefore this happens, plus c. That is it. And you can see some more problems. They are very straightforward. We have done similar problems before. Multiply this inside. We are divided, now it's just multiplying. So multiply over here. Remember, the powers will be added up. So x 1 by 4, when you multiply, plus 5 by 4. This is quarter plus 1/4, that will be 1.5. So 3 by 2. And over here there is nothing, there's only minus 4x 1 by 4. And now I'm sure you know how to integrate it. Directly integration. We have done the similar way. And now this 29, see the last problem is 29. They have asked you to find derivation over here. In this case, so your derivation is from the previous chapter. Though these are all antiderivative, let's just solve this just in case. So derivative of ln x is equal to 1 by x. Since it's mentioned in the exercise, this might come, so let's solve all the problems over here. So there are three types of problem. One is normal integrals. One more is using the ln, knowing whether the numerator is derivative of the denominator. And then this one, just to find the derivative. Over here, remember ln x is equal to 1 by x. So now over here, you will have to use the chain rule because there's a function over here and over here. So what happens is you will use the chain rule and get 1 by secant x plus tan x, and then derive this as again and write it up. The derivative over here will be secant x is secant x tan x is secant square x. Now over here you're removing common terms out. Secant is removed common out. And then you have tan x plus sec x. Over here also sec x plus tan x, which cancels, and you're remaining with the answer. So this is how you can solve these problems. Do solve many problems, and before solving you must be thorough with the formulas. So in the previous video the formulas are there, and this presentation has the formulas and all the methods. So please by heart the formulas, write and study the formulas, then solve this problem by yourself and check the answers.